Student landlords, brace yourselves, here we go again. Hello everyone, I'm David, the owner of Central Properties in Leeds. In today's video, I'll be diving into how the new Renters' Rights Bill could affect student landlords. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. The government has just revealed what we can expect from the new Renters' Rights Bill, and it's going to bring some changes, especially for those of us in the student market. Here's what you need to know before things come into play in summer 2025. Number one, goodbye Section 21 evictions. The no-fault eviction is officially gone. No surprises there. While this might sound like a big deal, it's not likely to massively impact most student landlords. Student tenancies usually end naturally when students finish their courses and move on. In fact, I can tell you that right now we've rented to thousands of students and we haven't had to serve a single Section 21 notice on a student tenancy in nearly 5 years. Number two, fixed-term tenancies are a thing of the past. All tenancies will now be periodic, meaning tenants can give just 2 months' notice to leave at any time. For student lets, this could create uncertainty about when properties might be vacated, which in turn has the possibility of complicating the planning process for the next academic year. To minimise tenant turnover, landlords should focus on providing high-quality accommodation and a professional management service that keeps your tenants happy and satisfied, reducing the need for them moving on early. Number three, new possession grounds for student HMOs. A new possession ground specifically for HMOs rented to students is being introduced, but it comes with strings attached. Landlords will need to give at least 4 months' notice and have a valid reason to use it. This is a step in the right direction and gives landlords security knowing they can at least guarantee the house will be vacant for the next lot of students, but it adds another layer of admin, so staying on top of this and making sure notices are served at the right time will be crucial. Number four, rent caps and restrictions. No more bidding wars or mid-tenancy rent hikes. You can only increase rent once per year in line with market rates or your proposal, whichever is lower. While this sounds restrictive, it's rare in the student market to see rent hikes more than once a year anyway, and bidding wars are almost unheard of, so not much will change for us here. Number five is the decent home standard is coming. New minimum standards are being set for private rentals, with fines of up to £7,000 for non-compliance. For below standard student properties, this means no more cutting corners. Regular maintenance and ensuring your properties are up to code will be more important than ever. Number six, local authority enforcement and digital database. You can potentially expect more inspections and increased oversight. Councils will have greater powers to investigate and penalise non-compliant properties, and all landlords will have a digital record on the new private rented sector database. Staying vigilant and compliant will be key to avoiding costly fines, which again shouldn't be a problem for professional landlords. So what does all this mean for student landlords? For those of us who maintain good properties and have positive tenant relations, these changes mean more paperwork and some tighter rules, but it's not the end of the world. The real challenge will be for landlords with aging properties or those who offer below par service. These are at higher risk of tenants leaving early. So here's what you can do. Number one, prepare and adapt. Ensure your properties meet the new standards, understand the possession rules, and keep your rent settings in check. Staying compliant is going to help you navigate this new landscape until things settle down and a new norm is established. Two, create a financial buffer. We're not yet sure how these changes will play out. Will students start giving notice earlier in the year, effectively turning a 12-month agreement into a 10-month one once their academic studies are finished? Time will tell. Remember, student tenancies are usually joint and several, meaning if notice is given, it would have to come from the entire group, not just 1 or 2 students. So in larger HMOs, getting everyone to agree to leave early might be unlikely due to different personal circumstances. Until we see clear trends, it's best practice as a landlord to build a financial buffer to cover potential void periods if notice is given earlier in the summer. If this trend develops, it's likely that asking rents will increase to cover the risk, as seen in cities like Norwich, where 10-month student tenancies have been the norm for years. Thirdly, minimise risk of early departure. One way to reduce the risk of tenants leaving early is by offering quality accommodation. Keep your properties in top condition, respond to repairs promptly, and have good communications with tenants throughout the tenancy. A great property with excellent customer service where tenants enjoy living will 100% reduce the chances of a full group leaving early. Now, the market will adapt. It always does, and we should all be used to that by now. There's still strong demand for HMO properties from students, not just for affordability reasons, but for the culture and community that they offer compared to purpose-built student accommodation. So the market fundamentals of supply and demand haven't changed. We all just need to stay ahead of the game by continuing to provide great homes for our student tenants. Got any questions or need help navigating the new rules? Now, whether you're unsure how these changes might impact your student properties or need advice on staying compliant, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to chat about how you can best prepare and keep your student lettings running smoothly.